Welcome to the Talk Show T. I'm your host, Kareem Clemens. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking the time out to view Talk Show T episode 2. This is breaking news. I just did a video prior to this one and there was no audio, so I'm doing it over again. So, this is Talk Show T episode 2, breaking news, death of Aaron Hernandez. Yes, Aaron Hernandez, 27, committed suicide in his jail cell this morning. He was pronounced dead at UMass at 4:07 a.m. this morning on April the 19th, 2017. If you recall, on episode 1, I talked about my thoughts on Aaron Hernandez and how he was just found not guilty 4 days ago on 2 double murder charges in Boston, and then here we go, this morning he's dead. He committed suicide. According to the social media, they're saying that he blocked his door with some items where I guess the correction officers could not get into the door so they can help him, but he jammed it with some things, and he was found hanging from a window from his bed sheets. According to Wikipedia, Aaron Hernandez, well, the late Aaron Hernandez, was a former star of the New England Patriots. He had a contract of $19.3 million with the sign-on bonus of $3.25 million, and he lost it all. Okay, once when he was charged in 2013 on June 13th in the death of semi-professional football player Odin Lloyd. He was found guilty by his peers and he was sentenced to life behind bars without the possibility of parole. I also wanted to do a correction on yesterday when I need to find out more information on who his attorney was, who was Jose Baez, and I now know that he was the lawyer for Casey Anthony, who was found not guilty for killing her daughter sometime in the past. So yes, former star New England Patriot Aaron Hernandez is dead. He committed suicide this morning. According to social media, it says correctional officers found him hanged, used his bed sheet. Sources say he was transported to UMass Memorial Hospital where he was pronounced dead at 4:07 a.m. That is breaking news for today on the Talk Show T. I also want to say I want to confirm that yesterday I wanted to also reiterate on what's happening on Saturday, April 22nd. It is Earth Day. Talk Show T will have a video out on Saturday on the nature, as I explained in the previous video. Earth Day is basically a day where we need to all come together and help fight climate change and help control global warming. Today in our society, every day we should be doing it, not littering, picking up trash, recycling, doing all types of things that can help prevent certain things for our climate control and our global warming. And on Saturday, the Talk Show T will get together and we'll put a video together, a special video in honor of Earth Day, and doing a video on Mother Nature, the trees, basically being outside. And I will have that video for the Talk Show T in another episode. I also don't have any update on the Facebook killer, knowing that as the information is still stand at what was given out on social media, where he did take his own life. He killed himself during a police chase after someone from McDonald's had spotted him, and they called police, and police came out, and they confirmed that it was him, gave chase about 2 miles, requested for a pit maneuver, and the next thing you know, as he was in that maneuver, he shot himself. And then that's where we at from there. So far, social media has not, or the Talk Show T has not gotten any information so far yet on when or where the late Godwin, the man who was killed, when and where his funeral will be held, whether or not it will be open to the public, private, or whatever. We don't know. So that's that on that information, as well as Talk Show T wanted to give you more information, but uh, not no more than what was already given about suspect Corey Ali Muhammad, who basically shot three people in Fresno, California on April the 18th, 2017. He basically was shouting out Allah Akbar, where the police officer was apprehending him. They said that he killed three men. He's being charged with 4 counts of murder because he is linked to another murder that happened in a motel of a security officer. So that's that on the Fresno shooting. And yes, it's just really sad and so coincidence that my thoughts on Aaron Hernandez was on my first episode, where the next episode, which is this episode, I'm now saying and bringing breaking news on Aaron Hernandez committing suicide in his jail cell. I was just really sad. I was just really sad because I knew his family had to go through the family of Odin Lloyd. I'm sorry. They had to go through it, go to court. They had to listen to the evidence. They had to see the photos. You know, I've seen some of the documentaries that they had, and she just was out of it. She just the mother, and you know, to find him guilty by his peers. You know, he wanted to appeal the case, but unfortunately, he can't because he's deceased right now. Okay. Again, that's breaking news from Talk Show T, where Aaron Hernandez, 27-year-old former star of the New England Patriots, was found dead in his jail cell this morning by hanging himself. So I guess he believed that that was the only way out, was to kill himself, knowing that he was getting ready or in the terms of serving his life term sentence without the possibility of parole. I want to introduce the teddy bears in the background. These teddy bears basically was going to be donated with another batch that I had donated already to the hospital. But these teddy bears I won, and they've been with me for a very long time. I was going to donate them to the hospital, but I decided to keep them because it's very rare we find Elmo and Cookie Monster. This fella here is a Build-A-Bear. This fella here was one at Dorney Park. These two guys was one at Dave and Buster's. Well, actually, these four guys was one at Dave and Buster's. There's other teddy bears as well, but these are the top 6 of them. Let's see, 2, 4, 6. The top 6 of the teddy bears. Okay, so these are these teddy bears. Perhaps they're on this episode. I'm not really sure if they'll be on other episodes, but they're here. They're in the background along with the photo of New York City. I believe that's New York City. Okay, New York City. I wanted to see if I can get a green screen for the Omega Studio News. Well, yeah, I am host of Omega Studio News, but Talk Show T. I wanted to see if I could get a green screen in the background, but I don't really have the technology to put the green screen. I thought the camera would do the green screen, but unfortunately, this is the background I have. This is the background I'm going to use. Okay, so yes, that is the news for today. Also, I do want to continue to say that the Omega Studio News will put out a video for May 1st, 2017 in honor of the late Chris Cross, who passed away on May 1st, 2013. So the Omega Studio News, Talk Show T, maybe I should just put Omega Studio News / Talk Show T. Talk Show T will have information on the life and legacy of Chris Cross on that day, celebrating and honoring 4 years of his passing. Also, I do want to say, correction. I do want to say, I did write a comment on a post that was on uh, uh, chat, chat, which is a page on YouTube where they had delivered the verdict of Aaron Hernandez, and I got more information saying, well, I wrote on there that he needed to go back to solitary confinement, which that's what I thought he was being held at. But according to Social Media Network, they're saying that he was held in general population. So I'm thinking that once when he was sentenced, he can start serving his time out, and being though they felt that he wasn't a threat to the community by being found not guilty on double murder charges, he would basically be he can go to general population. Okay, so I believe that's the case on those terms. Okay, so yes, I'm just so mad because I did a video and the video I actually went to go see, and it basically didn't go through. It did not go through. Like, I was like really, really, really sad by that. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. But yeah, it actually is working wonders. And I had to restart the video again, and I'm gonna be putting this up on Ustream. Again, you can find TalkShowTea on Google. All you have to do is just go to Google and type in Talk Show T, and you will find this video along with episode 1 and the intro for Talk Show T on YouTube. You can also follow the link which will be provided with this video. You can just copy and paste and put it in your address bar, and then next thing you know, it will lead you to the Situation Room. You can also go to the Omega Studio News. It's not a web page; it'll be blog page because I don't have the web page anymore. So it'll be blog page, and you can go to those pages, and it will lead you over to Talk Show T. And also, this video will be on the Omega Studio News blog page as well. Okay, I am working on a Twitter. I will be working on a Twitter for Talk Show T. But right now, we do have one of our representatives, which is Al Nicholson, who is one of our moderators of the group. He will be basically representative for the Talk Show T. So he'll be adding information and sharing the video, and also he will be creating a playlist for Talk Show T on YouTube. And you can also find a video here on Ustream. And that's pretty much it. So again, this is episode 2. I'm so excited that I'm able to get these videos out. And I did have one more information. Let me see. You know, this Talk Show T, so gotta get the tea of the day. So let's see. Let's see what let's see what tea we have out here on social media. So, okay, we're saying Bill O'Reilly is out of Fox News. Okay. Aaron Hernandez hangs himself. Okay. It says, with death, Aaron Hernandez will no longer be a convicted murderer. Oh, shoot. Wow. That is something interesting. So let's let me pull this up. Okay. So this is saying, with death of Aaron Hernandez, will no longer be a convicted murderer. Okay, so let's see. It says Aaron suicide, rid him of his original murder conviction for the death of Odin Lloyd in 2012. It's a Massachusetts law and confirmed by a prominent Massachusetts trial attorney and professional. Let's see. As a result of his suicide, the former New England Patriot tight end will no longer be a convicted murderer. Oh, snap. Wow. Wow. That is, well, he would, okay. I can understand that. I can understand that. I can understand him not being a convicted murderer because a convicted murderer will be someone who is technically alive. He's dead. Okay, got it. But in history, it will show that he murdered this guy. Okay, it doesn't clear him like, even in death, but he's still a convicted murderer. He's still a murderer. Put it like that. Take the word convicted off. He's still a murderer. Okay? Okay, we got that. Hernandez's death, and regardless of whether it is his own hand or otherwise, means he's no longer can assist with its appeal. Okay, appeal for his first crime that he committed and found guilty by his peers in 2013. Again, based on face cannot consult. Okay, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. He's dead. We don't. No more. I don't want to talk about that no more. That was very interesting. There you go. That breaking news on TalkShowTea. He is no longer a convicted murderer because he took his own life by hanging himself in his jail cell, thinking that would be the easy way out, and that's it. But unfortunately, I'm sure his family, his daughter, his ex-girlfriend or wife, or whoever she is, or parents, family, is upset because he's deceased. And then I also read in social media that his attorney, Jose Baez, is investigating a probe investigation on how this happened. And I was also reading somewhere on social media that they said that maybe the guards may have did it. It's just a coincidence that I mean, it's just a coincidence that the man is deceased at 27, and you would figure all this time, this man had to hang himself. Was it because he went to general population? I don't know, because I sworn he was in solitary confinement. Okay, and in solitary confinement, it should have had been ways, and I think it should have been ways in solitary confinement that he should have they should have any ways of trying to commit suicide, if anything. But if by him being in population or anybody being in population, they need to change those walls or the window guard or however he hung himself, and change that so the next person won't be able to do that. Because I guess people nowadays can take the easy way out, like the Facebook killer. He took the easy way out. Instead of dealing with the solution, he took his own life, which he's a coward. Okay, he shot someone in the face and then he took his own life. Just like Aaron Hernandez, he shot someone, he killed them, he was found guilty by his peers, and he got a sentence of life in jail without the possibility of parole. Okay, he's breaking news. He's no longer a convicted murderer, but in history, he's a murderer. Okay, and it will go down, and it will show people in history, who this young man was. He had a bright, excellent future. So many contracts, so many promotions. He was a former football star. He lost it. And according to them, they say he lost it because he was doing drugs. He was doing angel dust and he was smoking weed. And as you see the archives on the trial that was going on for the first murder case, you can see some of the videos that they had where it showed him smoking and getting high and stuff. So, yes. But yeah, here today on TalkShowTea, that is the breaking news. Okay? Any more information on TalkShowTea? Let's see. We do have more information here on Kenya Moore finally reacts to some information about some information. Let's put it like that. Some tea. Okay. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. There is nothing else to be reported here. Again, the ways that you can find TalkShowTea, you can go to Google, you can type in the search engineer TalkShowTea. The videos will come up. You can go to YouTube. You can also find TalkShowTea here on Ustream. You can also go on the Omega Studio News blog page, find TalkShowTea. You can also go to the blog page for TalkShowTea, and the information will be provided on the YouTube page as well as on here where you can find this page. And as far as following, I will be creating a TalkShowTea Twitter for the show. Okay, so again, this is TalkShowTea. I'm your host, Corinne Clemens. Thank you so much for joining in on the conversation, the tea of the day. If there's more tea to be spilled, I will spill it to you in another video. Again, this is the episode 2. Thank you, thank you. I'll see you later. And again, let's be real. Let's be uh, um, let's be honest to ourselves and enjoy the day. Okay? So if there's more information for TalkShowTea, I will put the video up there and I will give it to you guys first here on TalkShowTea. Okay? Thank you very much, and I'll see you when I see you. Hopefully this video has audio, because I will be very pissed off if it doesn't. I'll be very pissed off if it doesn't. Let me check. Okay. Holla.